Welcome to Across the Globe. Today we will learn about state in React. One of React's fundamental features is state, which enables components to handle and update their own data. This built-in capability of React is crucial for managing dynamic user interfaces. Components can alter their state as needed, allowing them to effectively respond to user interactions and modify the UI accordingly. For instance, imagine a form component in an e-commerce application maintaining its state to track changes in user input, dynamically adjusting the display based on this state to provide real-time feedback. In this way, React State empowers components to efficiently manage and present data while ensuring responsiveness and interactivity in web applications. In React, state is initially set up in a component through the constructor method. An example can be seen in a React component written in JavaScript, where the state is initialized with a count of 0 in the constructor. To modify and update the setState method is utilized. This function accepts an object that represents the new state values to be merged in. This triggers a re-render of the component with the updated state. For instance, in a counter component, an increment count method can be created to update the count in the state. Upon clicking a button, this method can be called, incrementing the count value by 1. By employing the setState method within the increment count function, the current count is modified appropriately and the component re-renders with the updated count. This strengthens the interactivity of the component and ensures the user interface reflects the latest state changes. In React, state can be passed down from a parent component to its child components as props. This enables child components to utilize the data stored in the state of their parent component. This data flow mechanism facilitates sharing information and reusability of components within a React application. For instance, in the provided Python example, the parent component has a state with a message, "Hello" from parent component. By passing this message as a prop to the child component can access and display this message received from its parent. By leveraging this fundamental concept of passing state as props, React applications can efficiently manage the flow of data and improve the organization and maintainability of their component structure. In React, state is an internal data storage that a component can modify, whereas props are external data inputs that remain fixed and cannot be altered by the component. State is commonly utilized for storing mutable data within a component, allowing the component to manage and update its internal state over time. Props, on the other hand, are employed for transmitting data from a parent component to a child component, enabling the child component to render based on the received props. For example, in a counter component, the count value could be stored in the component's state as it is subject to change. Meanwhile, a message component might receive a static message to display from its parent component via props. The syntax in a Python React example can be seen in the stateful component counter, where the count is stored in the component's state and can be modified. In contrast, the stateless functional component message receives and displays a message passed down as a prop, which remains static and cannot be altered within the component. Just like a manager at a company keeps track of important information and makes decisions based on that information, the state in React is responsible for managing and storing data for a component. Think of the state as the brain of a React component, storing and updating information for the component to use. Just as a manager at a company can update or change strategies based on new information, the state in React can be updated with new data, triggering a re-render of the component to reflect those changes. Hey, Code Conquerors, ready to level up? With TechLearn ATG, showcase your skills with official course certificates. Just visit our site and start. Need that extra boost? Get tailored learning, 24/7 support, and expert guidance. Coding smarter, growing faster, and making learning fun. Go to our website across the globe, www.atg.world. The employee component in the provided code encapsulates the information related to an employee, such as their name, department, and years of experience within its state. This internal state is initialized in the component's constructor method. The promote employee method is a callback function that is called when the promote employee button is clicked. It uses this.setState to update the years of experience value in the state by incrementing it by 1. When the state is updated using setState, React intelligently handles the re-rendering of the component to reflect the changes in the UI. In this case, when the employee is promoted, the updated years of experience will be displayed in the component as the state is updated. The rendered output of the employee component will include the employee's information, name, department, and years of experience, along with a button to promote the employee. Clicking the button will trigger the Promote Employee method, updating the years of experience in the state and triggering a re-render to display the updated information on the screen. In real-world scenarios, this type of component can be used in an HR application where HR managers can view and update the details of employees. The promotion mechanism demonstrated here can simulate the process of incrementing an employee's experience after a promotion or tenure increase. One real-world industrial application of state in React is in e-commerce platforms. For instance, when a user interacts with a product page by adding items to their cart, the state within React components helps to manage and reflect the changes in real time. The state can store information about the items in the cart, the total price, and any applied discounts. When the user adds or removes items, the state is updated, triggering a re-render of the cart component to display the updated information accurately. Another application is in online collaboration tools like project management software. In this scenario, the state in React components can manage the state of tasks, assignees, deadlines, and status updates. As team members interact with the interface by completing tasks or updating statuses, the state is modified accordingly. This dynamic state management ensures that all team members view the most recent project status and can collaborate effectively in real time. In conclusion, the state in React plays a crucial role in managing and updating data within components, making it a vital concept in building interactive and dynamic user interfaces in various industrial applications across the globe. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next video.